One dead body and no suspects. Unsolved crime number 13 is the murder of Vanessa Yvette Johnson. In 2003, Vanessa Johnson was living her dream. The 39-year-old was a newlywed with her own business.
Vanessa was a very happy, outgoing person. She loved to help people. She was very helpful. What she wanted in life, she went after, and she got whatever made her happy.
On February 8th, Vanessa left home at 10 a.m. for her secondhand clothing store in Rockville, Maryland.
The post office is right next door. The postal employee was coming back from his route, and he noticed smoke and fire coming from the area of the consignment shop.
I couldn't even imagine this happening. I thought it was like a nightmare.
Fire department came, and they got in and started extinguishing the fire. They subsequently found a body in the back of this store.
Inside, firefighters found Vanessa's partially burned body. She had been stabbed 14 times.
The police described to me that Vanessa put up a big fight because she was stabbed so many times, but her hands were swollen and fingers cut.
As with most murder cases, the victim's husband, Clifford Sosin, came under suspicion.
Vanessa met Cliff actually on the internet, and he seemed like a very nice person, very into Vanessa and, you know, what she wanted and what things she wanted to aspire to. And I was very fond of him. They had a good relationship as far as I could see.
Police questioned Sosin, but he was 30 miles away at a computer show when the crime was committed. He was quickly dismissed as a suspect.
I do not believe that Mr. Sosin is knowingly responsible for what happened to his wife.
After Cliff Sosin was cleared, there was only one suspect, and nobody knew who she was.
The police had an eyewitness. That was a mailman, and he gave a description of a woman, I think, leaving the store, but he only saw her from the back.
They described the person as an African-American female wearing a hat, which they described as kind of like a pillbox-style hat.
It's just been really hard for them to actually have a really good suspect. They have lots of leads, the police, but they're all kind of unfounded right now.
The possible motive was just as unclear as the description of the suspect.
Clearly the motive was not robbery, because they didn't take Vanessa's purse with her cash and her credit cards, and they also didn't take Vanessa's Mercedes that was parked there on the premises with the keys having been in the purse.
We thought maybe it was just someone that just maybe had had some type of grievance with Vanessa.
I believe that the clear purpose of the person being there was to kill her and to set the store on fire in order to cover, or an attempt to cover up the crime.
To me, it was premeditated because they brought the gasoline with them. I think it was someone who knew her and just decided to murder her.
On May 16, 2003, Vanessa's friends and family came together in her honor. She would have turned 40 years old that day.
The Victims' Rights Foundation had a prayer vigil for Vanessa. There was something like 200 or so people to come out. A lot of them were family members, but others were just people who lived in that community. They were so surprised that a murder would take place in their own backyard.
We released 40 balloons for her birthday, and just were together. There have been other birthdays since. I still go to the park and release balloons for her. I still do.
Vanessa's killer remains at large.
That would be one of the happier days of my life when I found out who murdered Vanessa.